What's going on, guys? This is coming at you guys with a review of the brand new iPad, or the iPad 3rd generation, whatever it may be called. So stay posted and I'll give you my detailed and personal opinions on the brand new iPad. So let's get into this review. So going over the hardware of the device, obviously we're going to be talking about one of the main things and one of the best things about the device itself is the Retina display. Obviously, Apple integrated the Retina display from the iPhone 3GS to the iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S. They have now integrated the Retina display, making a resolution pixel display of 240 by 1536, which is 4 times the pixel density of the previous iPad 2. Now, my thoughts on the Retina display is it's absolutely gorgeous. Looking at the iPad 2 compared to my brand new iPad right now, it just looks washed out. The iPad 2 just looks completely washed out. Looking at no other aspect, I would upgrade if that was the only thing that they changed from the previous iPad to the iPad. Just looking at things on the iPad 2 compared to the iPad 3 is literally no comparison. Gaming on the brand new iPad is absolutely fantastic. Here's some footage of Infinity Blade, and if you could see, just me recording it, the pixel density is so compact, so crisp. And actually, with the A5X processor, which is the new processor from the iPad 2, it's a quad-core GPU. So everything graphics-wise on the brand new iPad just looks even more gorgeous. Also, they bumped the camera from the iPad 2, making the brand new iPad carry a 5-megapixel iSight camera, which is better. It's better than the iPad 2 considerably. As you guys can see pictures right here, it just looks grainy. The iPad 2 looks really grainy. Compared to the new iPad, it just looks, overall, it's just much better. Now, compared to the iPhone 4S or basically any other tablet, sort of like the Asus Transformer Prime, it is not that good. To be honest, when I look at tablets, I don't look at camera megapixels or just the ability to shoot 1080p or take high quality pictures as a deciding factor in getting a tablet. Now, don't get me wrong, the new iPad has a great camera, just not the best camera or a fairly decent camera. The iPhone 4S blows the new iPad out of the water as far as cameras go, but it's a decent camera. But nonetheless, the camera is much better. If you want to snap a picture or so with the new iPad, you will be able to do that. So that is a good thing. Like I said earlier in the video, it does carry a A5X processor in it, which means it's got a quad-core GPU processor and then a dual-core CPU processor in it. Now, I understand where Apple was going with this. Obviously, to have with the Retina display, you're going to need a beefier processor to match the actual resolution that it's going to be carrying out. I really thought that they were going quad-core. I'm not too disappointed. The dual-core is still extremely fast. If you're looking for something on lines of like ultimate power, the Asus Transformer Prime quad-core processor is extremely fast, extremely powerful. Now, talking about the 4G aspect of the brand new iPad, I was actually very impressed and very happy. Now, the 4G aspect of the brand new iPad is very handy. It is extremely fast. It's going to be 10 times faster than 3G. As you can see, I did some speed tests on Verizon's LTE network, and I was ranging, from speeds from about 9 megabits per second download to about 15. It stayed about average for the upload speeds, but just looking overall, the 4G LTE speeds compared to the iPad 2 3G is just no comparison. This makes me very excited because obviously we'll be seeing a 4G iPhone, or whatever they may call the new iPhone. But it gives us hope for people that are using iPhones, because obviously 3G and you have an iPhone 4S, it's just extremely slow. The cool thing about the new 4G Verizon iPad, they have a personal hotspot. So if you do have, you're in an LTE area, you'll be able to tether it wirelessly basically to other devices, making things a little bit faster for you. So that's always a plus. AT&T cannot do that. So if you're looking for to purchase the new iPad, the AT&T version will not be able to use it as a personal hotspot. So that's something to know. Now, if a lot of you guys got the iPhone 4S, you're very used to Siri, you're very excited about Siri, maybe not so more that you've used it for a little longer, that it takes a little longer. But I like the way that Apple was going with the dictation aspect of the new iPad. It's not Siri. This is a testing the dictation function of the new iPad. it's okay. It's not amazing. It's not something to go from the iPad 2 to the new iPad. It's nothing spectacular, but it's a good feature to have in the new iPad. Overall, the new iPad is awesome. The Retina display and the 4G LTE make it worthwhile upgrade for me, myself, but I can tell you this much. 4G LTE is our future. It's 10 times faster than 3G. I'm in a 4G area myself, and it is extremely fast. It's going to be faster than most people's home internet. So that is something to take into account, the speed of 4G. And the Retina display is just gorgeous. You can tell when you have an iPad 3 in your hand, you can tell that it's got the Retina display in it. It's just crisp, sharp, gorgeous. And obviously those two components itself is worth the upgrade to me. Maybe if you have the iPad 2 and the camera is not that big of a deal. Obviously, there's a considerable difference between the iPad 2 camera and the new iPad. Not that big of a difference to upgrade. The dictation aspect is not really a factor because I won't be using dictation too much. It might be handy for some people out there. It's just something that kind of Apple was just like, there you go. We won't throw Siri at you, but we'll throw this dictation feature at you. It's decent, but it's not the best. So in my thoughts, if you have the iPad 2 and you're happy with it, and you don't want to, go through all the selling process of getting the new iPad, it's great. Or if you're looking for the iPad for $400, basically the baseline model, go for it. It's a great device. I still love my iPad 2 quite a bit. But if you're like me and you really like that Retina display, iPhone 4 or 4S, that Retina display is gorgeous. And it's even more gorgeous on the brand new iPad. These are just my thoughts on the brand new iPad. Leave a comment down below in the box. Tell me what your thoughts are. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up because it does help me out quite a bit. Feel free to subscribe. If you want to go ahead and check out all my other videos leading up to my review for the iPad, go ahead and click on the screen right now. Thank you guys for watching this video once again. This has been Christian, also known as King Atlas, and you guys take it easy. Peace.